You know what I mean? Silly, just sabotaging the hell out of everything I'm trying to do. I'll get to um, solutions to this. It's really easy to craft solutions for this type of activity with these sabotage devices, sabotage phones. When you have a computer or device that's not sabotaged, I cannot buy one from any store. They remove them from all the shelves. Nobody is legally allowed to sell me one. They're like threatened. Nobody can sell me a computer, give me a computer that's authentic. And if I have something shipped for me from like eBay, for example, it'll either get stolen or replaced with a replica, where it's typically a very bad replica with totally fabricated internal components. So I'm working on getting the parts so that I have something that I can, you know, use to create applications and I guess various devices or concoctions that can repair this massive amount of filtering activity that seeks to have a very, very, very bold bias towards a very, very, very small minority of the actual physical businesses that exist all throughout the United States over the past like 2 years. Hold on, I'm gonna try the stock symbol that it gave me. Novell. No, that's not it. Yeah, it's literally not letting me look up Novell Network's stock price, right? It's not necessarily that they're guilty of anything, right? It's just that this desire to embarrass me so much, I get, is concealed in the most ridiculous and absurd, like, conspiracy theory known to man, where this is just extraordinarily petty. I mean, they steal everything that I own, like, as much as humanly possible. Like, the few times I've been able to reacquire a computer, it got stolen instantly. I had 6 computers stolen from me, like, on the same day, from my apartment. I got a $9,000 judgment from the state of Minnesota rewarded to me because of the fact that people were just breaking in every second that I would leave and steal like everything that I own. And then I haven't been rewarded the monetary judgment yet because I haven't tried to actually pursue it, but because the landlord made an appeal because there was, I guess, the opportunity to do it because I wasn't paying attention to it. I had moved somewhere else. Long story short, I have to address their appeal in order to get the monetary judgment, which is probably likely in reference to the condition of the apartment. I mean, just garbage everywhere. Because one of the things they did, and I took videos of it, they just took like the one trash bag I had full the first time I broke in, just they poured it all over my living room. They took the next trash bag that I guess was all the way full and poured it all over the room. Where I ended up, I had like 2.5 trash bags all over the center of my room, because when I took that video, it was just showing how they had literally taken trash. Some of that stuff, like a big pile of it, wasn't even from my apartment. They took it from like the dumpster outside and just poured it all over my apartment. Defamation of character is not. This is not something that I guess is beyond me. I guess I need reassurance to be reassuring. Like Kitty Litter, the anti-sniffer, for example, exists as a very good product for causing problems for software that's meant to filter out whatever the intentions are of somebody searching something through any website in any web browser on any of these devices. Anyway, I'm not going to be able to wrap up Novell networks on this thing from the looks of it. But long story short, I'm just investigating whether or not they have any connection between these activities and I guess maybe the TCP/IP stack and the Linux kernel. And I guess I have no way to know, but I was just going to show how, not so much maybe Nortel, but how the performance of their stock has dipped or declined significantly over a long period of time, but that they remain in business because they have, I guess, a Cisco-like customer base still in place, and that would indicate a very potential, I guess, it would indicate the possibility that they may really have a role in this packet filtering modification type of activity that exists because our entire metropolitan infrastructure, and like all 50 states in the union, all the metropolitan areas, they ripped up all the infrastructure and replaced it with other things. That's just about the fact that a lot of our internet activity is being passed through proxies and filtered out. That I think that it is entirely possible that those proxies that are filtering our activity after it's going through some routers are doing it after they're passing through routers that are also modifying packets for maybe in a separate manner than what this very primitive or amateur, but these very primitive or amateur proxies are, I guess, doing in excess as existing as a layer between an APN's gateway to those, say, mini routers throughout the metropolitan area, rather than a direct link to the internet. So anyway, I'm just looking here. Is that I'm very familiar with, I guess, pretty much every major brand, like from personal experience, like including like Cisco, for example, or Linksys, I guess more consumer, I guess oriented, domestic, family oriented, I guess type of products. But my point is that Novell, though, I would have thought had long gone extinct. But I actually met some engineers that were being hired on to work with the Linux kernel. They were like some of their senior engineers. When it came to their decision to branch off and make Linux a concentrated subdivision of their pre-existing company that I was shocked was still in business. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's literally not letting me get a stock price for it. This bad. It just removes the ability to, I guess, press enter in the search engine submission field. Yeah, I'm not getting. It's just filtering it out of like Bing. I'll try Google one more time. It's just under the assumption that it won't require me to hit enter. Yeah, type it all over again. I'm really enjoying how stupid I look. My my phone just keeps shutting off over and over again while I record these things. I'm trying to get something done quick before I forget about it. I'm researching Nortel networks and Debian Linux. I might be thinking of Novell. That would make more sense. Right, it's still up, right? It is literally plugged into my laptop. My laptop's got full battery. Okay, so it's suggesting Swiss or Swiss Linux, and the many derivatives. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But Novell Linux desktop. Okay, so I just found it is Novell. I want to look up their stock performance now. One second, I'll stop recording now. Stock. Apparently it's Novell, right? That's why I'm looking this up. It's to do with packet filtering, and it's overwhelming. I guess dominance as far as internet or digital-based market activity in the physical world over the past like 2 years. Yeah, I'm not getting the Yahoo Finance. Hold on, let's try Google Finance. Battery never charges beyond 1%. I can't really use it as a hotspot. Within seconds of turning it on as a hotspot, it just shuts off. I just tried to change the USB ports. Hold on. I tried Novell on Google Finance. I don't know what it was saying. Hold on. I have a reason for this, but it's deliberately sabotaging the hell out of me. That's why I'm making this video. Why? I'm looking up Novell networks, Debian Linux, and things like cellular hotspots that appear to have like Android kernels on them suddenly, and like packet filtering and modification technology. I wouldn't suspect it necessarily, except that it has to do with their. In fact, I met some of their employees when they were transitioning. It's literally not letting me search on Google. Won't let me hit enter for Novell Network stock price, for example.